My name is Amira Babiker Ahmed Osman. I am the mother of Mohammed Hashim Matar, the martyrs Mohammed Hashim Matar, the blue lover. I graduated from Ahfad University. I am now working in Ahfad University as assistant professor. I have 5 children. Mohammed is the eldest. I'm now the vice president of the Martyrs Families organization. Mohammed Hashim is my eldest son. He's the most beautiful, funniest soul you can ever see. He used to live in a peaceful life. He's doing his master in Brunei University. He came just for a holiday to join the sit-in, and he had his dreams for his country, so he decided to come back for the sit-in. And since he came on 23rd of April, he spent every night in the sit-in till the 3rd of June. You know, after the massacres, all the family members and his friends started to change their profiles to the shade of blue that he loved, as it's some sort of support for the family as for his soul. And started blue for Matar, then it spread all over the world, blue for Sudan, and he became an icon. And the blue started to be the symbol of Sudanese revolution. And at that time, because they put the internet off in Sudan, so all his friends outside Sudan, they raised the voice of Sudan, and they let people to know what's going on in Sudan by changing their profiles to blue. So this blue became the revolution color now. June the 3rd, it will forever be the most painful day for all the members of this organization and for all Sudanese people, because what happened on that day, it's very painful, because the military came to the sit-in and they closed it out, and they start to kill, injure, rape, and take captive of all the protesters. They just sleep in their tents at that night, and they start to who is responsible for me? All the military council, starting from their leader, Burhan, Hemeti, Kabashi, Yasser Al-Atan, all the members. Because what happened is directly in front of the headquarters of the military, and it lasted for hours, and maybe many people saw it live. So who is responsible for me? The military council. The Martyrs Families organization started after the massacre by a small number of families. They came together just to share their pain, and with the help of the resistance committee, they start to, because they know all about al-martyrs in everywhere, so the number started to become bigger and bigger. And we have the first official meeting in August 2019. After that, we get an official license in 2019 in October. And after that, we started to work as a Martyrs Families organization for December Revolution. Our main goal is to call for justice for our martyrs and for all the martyrs of Sudanese revolution. This is the main goal of our organization, calling for justice. And besides, we are offering support, legal support for the families, health support, social support in all means. But our main goal is the legal support for the families. So far, we don't see any progress in the justice in the case of our martyrs. From day one, the committee is calling for many delayed, and we see nothing. Although there is many videos and many witnesses for what's happening at that day, and the spokesperson of the military council in the TV said that they have their planning, and according to his word, what happened is happened. So there is many witness, many videos. Until now we see nothing, and we don't see the intention for this committee to bring justice, or maybe so for now they want to prevent the guilty ones. We hope that despite of the doubts that this transnational government bring to us, but we believe justice we're going to reach to justice, inshallah, very soon. And because there is no other way, it's not just for the sake of seeing someone killed or something, but we are not going to reach freedom or peace until we reach justice first. So that's why we believe we're going to reach the justice one day, inshallah. Looking for Blue for Sudan, it's let the people know about Sudan Revolution. And now we want to go further to keep eyes on Sudan. So Freedom House can help us in walking our battle on, and stand with us and put pressure when needed to help the people of Sudan to get justice. Because we here in Sudan, we have two revolutions, in 1964 and the second revolution in 1986, and we don't reach democracy in the right way. So I think this is the last time for us. After this great revolution, we have to reach to justice, peace, and freedom. So we need someone to help us, and this one is Freedom House for us. You know, our organization now have a very great social impact in the society, especially with the resistance committee and the youth. We found them just right behind us, and all their plans or their thinking, they came to us and sit and discuss what they are going to do and call for advice from the organization. And they know, they are the watchdog for this revolution, the resistance committee, and they are the fairest support for the families. And they do what they can do and they can do for the families of the martyrs. So I think the organization is going to have a very great role in the coming days. Freedom and justice is fundamental right for all the people to live, talk, speak in the way they want. So we think after justice, without justice, we can't reach all this. That's why we are calling for justice. And justice first for the martyrs, then for all the happening in Sudan since 30 years. What happened in Darfur, what happened in Nil al-Azraq, Jibal al-Nuba, and all that will never go without someone to be responsible for what's happening. Our revolution started for calling for equality for all people of Sudan, and to overthrow a regime that lasted for 30 years. It is completely unjust regime. It committed crime against humanity, and that's why the revolution is started, and to overthrow this regime. And see the soil can show.
What's your hope for the future?
Our hope for the future. Our hope is to have a democratic Sudan, like what the martyrs call for. Peace, freedom, peace, and justice. So this will lead to democracy, and this is our hope for Sudan in the next years.